Hello, hello! I am really excited to share on this subject today, so I wanted to take a second, jump on, and ask you a question. Have you ever heard of the phrase loser syndrome? Like, seriously, I might have made it up. I think I did. But I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about how is it in our business that we build huge businesses and get to where we want to be, and all of the why and the who and the how. And before I jump into some of the basics of that today, I know that I'm coming to you where many of you are feeling kind of raw. It hasn't been a great month. Maybe you've gone through a season that's quite frankly just bit. And you're really raw, and you start to feel like, for lack of a better word, but just a loser. Like you're wondering how you can ever dig out of whatever you're in and actually get to where you're trying to go. So what I want to do today is take a couple minutes, share with you some of my personal yah crazy, and also share with you some of the things that I've learned from other people through the last almost 30 years, gosh, maybe not that long, like 25 in network marketing. So let's just take a moment and make a decision, right? Brain dump. It's the first thing that I would say to you. What are all the things that are making you feel like an imposter? You can't get there. Maybe you got to a goal, fell from a goal. Maybe you've hit a rank, fallen from a rank. I have done all of those things. So where I want to encourage you is to get it out of your head. What we have a tendency to do, especially as women, is we want to keep going round and round in our head, and we make something bigger and we cry and we're upset and we start to blame, and we're really not changing any of our habits. We're just really stuck in this backwards idea of if I could still have the past, right? It's like some boyfriend that maybe, you shouldn't have ever broken up with. I don't know. But it's something where you get caught up in that. So number one, you're not a loser, okay? So when you or one of your brand new team members tries something, or you've been in business like me for a long time, you try things and then you think, well, that didn't work. Maybe you're of the generation of network marketers like I am, that things were unheard of. So people hadn't heard of products. People hadn't heard of Plexus. People hadn't thought about blood sugar. They didn't see the connection between gut and brain and health and children and family and all the things in the downstream. So we had this huge, crazy opportunity to learn out loud. Pause. You still do. If we weren't a country and across the globe of people that were not continuing to be unhealthy, that we weren't climbing in obesity, then I could say, yes, the window is closed. No, that's a lie. So here's where I would encourage you. Number one, brain dump. Where are all those emotions? What have you got going on? What are you thinking about? And if you're that blue personality, you're probably thinking, I don't have time for that. And you're just kind of, right? I've done that. It's a frantic feeling. If you're red, you start having those moments where you're thinking, yeah, no, I don't need to do any of that. Okay, all right, yes, you do. And I get it, because I'm also not one to really dig in and start learning some new things. I like things to be consistent. And if you're green, you're thinking, well, there's gotta be a formula, and if I just read enough books, I'll figure it out. And if you're yellow, you're thinking, oh, I don't know. I'm very yellow, and I know it's just So here's where I would dig in with you, okay? Write it all out. See how you're feeling. Did your points go up and down? Are you having people that have moved on? Y'all, that's normal. You're normal. This is a business. People that started drinking Starbucks coffee maybe don't drink Starbucks anymore. It doesn't mean that Starbucks went under and that every little business owner has made a bad choice to be part of the Starbucks system. Plexus is no different. So if you're new, I had the best conversation with Rainey in the pool in Hawaii, where we were discussing just the ups and downs of business. And if you've never been in business, you don't know that it's normal. So here's where I would say, give yourself permission. You're not exempt from the ball that is the getting to your goal. You're not. You're not. I'm not. Nobody here is. You have to have the ups and downs. It's no different than teething. It's no different than learning to walk. It's no different than relationships. But for some reason, I notice that a lot of network marketers think that they're exempt from the ups and downs, and then they want to quit. They want it to be easy. They want to show up on the corner and have all these people start coming to them because they whispered, I sell Plexus. Really? That is not how this works. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you get to wrap your mind around the idea and the fact that one of my mentors says all the time, you're going to have to deal with being uncomfortable. That's part of the definition of mentorship, or not mentorship, but to be an entrepreneur. So let's jump into that reality check. It's uncomfortable. Maybe you've had some trauma where all of a sudden things changed and moved, and you have to stand back and do what I said at the beginning. Evaluate. How are you feeling? What is it you're doing great? What is it you need to improve? Because if you're really honest, you always come down to two choices. Number one, you either bail on your business because you just think something else is better. I hate to tell you, but give it a few months and you'll be in the same boat. Okay? And you always take you with you. So if you're untrainable, you just went with you. So number one, you can bail, right? Number two, you can dig in. Now, just to go back to bail for a second, because I've bailed, right? Mentally, maybe you're just checked out, you're not communicating anymore, you're not in groups anymore, you don't show up anymore, you have no clue what the Hello Happy Box is. Okay, shame on you. And so you yourself have just bailed, mentally or physically. If you're gonna bail, I would encourage you to check why. You can't say it's the products because they work. You can't say it's the business because we're all still getting paid. And I don't know where people would actually get paid to not do anything, so you wanna think about that too. And recently, I encouraged one of my team members to go get a job. It is 100% okay to work this business and have a job because it gives you more structure and it gives you an opportunity to meet new people. But you can't sit there and say, oh, I'm just gonna go get a job, because minimum wage is not what we make in Plexus. So you wanna think about that. And going through the process with her, that I was trying to help her think about some ideas for a job, it was grueling. The money was ridiculous. And I'm not talking, oh, you didn't make six figures. I'm talking it was minimum wage. Like a burger flipper would make more. So stop. Bail, not really an option. If bail is an option, love you, okay? Network marketing isn't for everyone, but I wanna dig into the part of dig in, because here's where we have in our household, over the last 20 plus years of network marketing, we've had a couple different come to Jesus moments. We've had moments where I have forgotten how amazing it is to be part of people's health journeys. I've also forgotten that I'm the number one person that needs to be out meeting new people. And social media is not my only jam. And I'm really actually not super interested in social media only, because for me, I find that even though it's speed dating and I can get great tips from incredible jewels, I have found that my best is one-on-one. I can build a relationship faster, I can create trust faster, and I can help that person get into their network faster if I'm willing to take the time. So I want you to think about, you are a duck. And if you were at the Sacramento Super Saturday like 5 years ago, I said you're a duck. The icky things, they roll off your back like a duck, and you just kind of quack, quack, quack. Because it's gonna happen. Stop thinking you're in this world that you're not gonna have ups and downs. Your best friend's gonna quit. It's gonna happen. But do you want your mission of helping people, helping yourself? You're also a duck because along the surface, you might look at me and you might think, oh, it looks all together. Y'all, it is not all together. Underneath, I'm doing the same little swim, swim, swim you are. It might look smooth and glassy on top, but underneath, I'm working my send, share, and fight. I'm working my meeting new people. I'm doing all those things. So, loser syndrome, no bueno. Let it go. All right, do what I said at the beginning. Second thing, make that decision. Are you bail or are you dig in? I hope you're dig in. Most of you wouldn't have stuck around to this point if you weren't dig in. But let's talk about dig in, because You're going to get to a point where you're going to need to build something in your life. Why not continue to do what you're doing, but do it with a different twist? Nobody is going to fall onto your front porch Mary Poppins style and just take all your cares away. It's not going to happen. What we get is a phenomenal comp plan that you can build around your life with incredible products, and well, it's fun. So that is what keeps me connected to our company, because of you and what we're doing, okay? So dig in. So here's what I would say. Get that piece of paper. Let's move into the last point. Number 3. I look at everything I do with myself, my existing team, and my new team from a very specific platform. I look at number 1, why. Why do you want to be in this business? You don't need some deep, dark, make you cry kind of thing, but you need to know a why. I am really wanting to help as many people as I can learn that they have power in their own hands with our products to change their health. I also want to help as many people as I can learn that they have power in their finances to have the life they want with this comp plan. So that's my why. It's written all over. So when I have moments where I'm like, oh, she said no and this person quit, and I'm like, okay, I'm a duck. I'm good, suck it up, buttercup, get back to work, actually work your job. And then the why keeps me on that focus. Number 2, within that third point, is the who. Who are you looking for? I have this discussion with my team daily, because one of the awesome points that Rebecca had spoken about in Hawaii when she was discussing Instagram and also social media at large, if you don't know who you want to work with, you will not attract the right person. If there was nothing you took away from our time today and my privileged opportunity to jump in front of you and do a little bit of training, is that if you don't know who it is, if you don't know who she is, you won't attract her. Now, Rebecca said she even named her avatar. So if you're new to business, this makes probably no sense. So let me clarify super quick. I know that my woman is most likely mid-30s to mid-40s. I also know that my woman has children. My woman also is looking for on the go. My woman is also interested in learning, and my woman is also super interested in helping others. I'm very specific. I know the area that I want to build in. I know the person. Where we make mistakes in Plexus is because we have product lines that meet so many incredible needs. We get flustered and we look around and say, just throw it all against the wall. Just throw it, all of it. I can help anybody. No. Open the door of conversation with that person by having a couple key products that you love, okay? Joyome is in my back pocket. Active is in my back pocket. Slim is in my back pocket. I'll expand on what they need after I ask great questions, and I'll talk about that another day. But if you know who that you are going to attract, you'll post towards her, you'll speak towards her, you'll dress towards her, you'll be you, but you'll do the things that speak her language. Watch that part again, because that is the hallmark of success. You can't just walk around Johnny Appleseeding our product. Yes, it's a numbers game, but our business and our product require you having an idea, okay? Last thing I want to talk on is the how. Y'all get out of your house. Get out. Get out of your house. If you're not getting out of your house, going to chamber meetings, going to networking meetings, going to service club meetings, doing booths, doing health fairs, sitting in a different place at a Starbucks just to say hi, you'll get stuck behind the window of social media only. Social media is powerful, but for me, I will spend less time, and I can tell you there's nothing more refreshing than spending a day talking to people about themselves and what they're looking for and what needs we can fill in both business and product. So where I would encourage you is to take that piece of paper, get out, go back, listen to what I just said, look at what you need to release, where you need to focus recommitment, and why are you here? Who is she you're going to work with? and how are you going to meet her? And then we focus on what do we say and how do we close? We use our systems and we're simple. We don't make things complicated. We don't make things up. But where I would leave you today is to encourage you. You are, if you have not already, you're going to have ups and downs. But think about it. When you're driving your car along and there's a speed bump, if you're only going 10 miles an hour, you feel the bump. When you're going about 30, it's more of a doo-doo. Cars are our world right now because I've got a driver in the house. And if you think about it, the more people you talk to, the more you have a mindset of this is how it is. I expect success, but I know that the no's are going to happen. I know these things are going to happen. Does that mean that this isn't great? No, it's part of business. And if you don't believe me, please, by all means, go open a business of any other sort, anywhere from brick and mortar to online, and I guarantee you, you will experience the same thing. Even if you were a PhD doctor, you would experience the same thing. Success is not linear. It's ups and downs and ups and downs. And I don't like the downs. I don't like the learning. I don't. It's not fun. I just want to get to the top. I want it to be simple. However, it's not going to be. And so before you think, bail, this is uncomfortable, take a moment. You're normal and you're not a loser. So throw some feedback in. Give us all some ideas of where do you meet new people, and take an honest look today and talk with your ambassador that recruited you about some accountability and how you can stay connected to meeting new people. For me personally, it's 1 a week. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm out the door twice a week, not working from home. Once a week, I'm doing something that's either give back or something that's helping me to network into new circles. So enough said. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and giving me a chance to talk. Bye.